On this episode of Cook to Connect, we're heading to Little Italy, New York. What did you get?
Spaghetti meatballs.
Spaghetti and meatballs. Spaghetti, garlic, and oil. Is it good?
It smells really good.
It smells really good. That pasta was so good, and we could not wait to make it at home. We were able to talk to the chefs for some tips. For the dough, they told us that kneading is the most important part of the whole entire process. You want to have a nice smooth dough so that it runs through the pasta maker easy. They also told us to never let our dough dry out. Start with less flour than you need and then add it in as you go. They also told us to use semolina flour mixed with all-purpose flour to keep the pasta's shape. Semolina flour is used in traditional pasta all over Italy. For the sauce, they told us to puree our tomatoes to get a deeper flavor. They also told us that homemade pasta is best, and once we make it, we'll never be able to go back. Let's get started! For pasta dough, use both all-purpose flour and semolina flour to get a better texture. Sift together the flours onto a clean surface. Dump your flour out and form a well with it. Add the eggs to the center of the well and whisk with a fork until combined, and then slowly begin to add in the flour from the edges. Once the egg and flour are combined, use your hands to scrape the surface to bring it all together to form a dough. And knead. This step took me a while, and I had to separate the dough into smaller parts to make it easier. Knead for another 12 to 15 minutes before wrapping in plastic and chilling in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Remove the plastic from the dough and cut it into 3 pieces. Flatten one of the pieces of the dough with your hands and flour it lightly. Run it through the hand crank pasta maker on the widest setting 3 times, then cut the dough in half. Turn the crank to the middle setting and run it through 3 times. Last, run it through the thinnest setting twice. Dust with flour and place on a clean surface. Repeat the process with the remaining 2 balls. Cut the dough between 12 and 14 inches long. Dust it with flour on both sides and then run it through the spaghetti attachment. Cook your noodles for 5 minutes. This is so fun to do. This is so fun. This is so. For your sauce, cook in olive oil, yellow onion, garlic, tomato puree, salt, black pepper, and fresh basil. Put it all together and serve.